The comfort padding in the Valiant is removable and washable. We always recommend you wash it by hand, let it air dry to keep it lasting for a long time. To change it, you're going to lift the chin bar and flip it all the way over to the back. There are 3 snaps on each cheek pad, and the cheek pads, as you can see, it's one piece with the neck roll. So you want to undo the snaps, and I'll show you where they are once I've pulled it out. There are 3 of them on both sides. You want to make sure you get all 3 undone. I have forgotten the 3rd one at times, and you end up pulling on the neck roll and can't figure out why it won't come out. Usually that's why. Okay, so once you've got them free, and again, I'll just double check and make sure that I got all of them undone. And then I usually grab at the back. It takes a little bit of a tug, but you're going to just pop that neck roll out, that big wire, and then you pull kind of back, and out it comes. Now, I forgot to undo the the chin strap. That's not the end of the world, but you've got to get it undone to get the pads all the way out because it's threaded through. So you see, I made a mistake, no big deal. So once that's out, you can see where those snaps are. I told you there are 3 on each side. The red dots are the snaps, and on the inside of the helmet, you can see all 3 receiver points right there. So now for the crown pad, the top pad, it just pulls out gently here. And at the front, you're just going to give it a little bit of a tug. You don't want to fight it, but just pull and wiggle and it'll start working its way free, as you can see here. And there it goes, it's out. Now, there are 3 snaps at the front. There's 1, 2, and 3, and they correspond to the snaps on the liner. 1, 2, and 3. So just reverse the procedure to put it back together. Get the straps out of the way. Tuck in the back a little bit. Mostly, I may have to retuck that after I've got the forehead in, but it gets it out of the way as I'm working on it. So I tuck it around, and then the lip on the edge of this, right there, it will have to be pushed into this groove right here. So you slide it in, you find your snaps, and then line it up and start to work it in. You can see that there are like little teeth on the edge of this piece right there, and you're getting them up under the groove at the front of the helmet. So line it up, line up your first snap, get your tooth in, start working it in gently. Again, you want to get the edge underneath that, in between the little slot on the EPS there. Give it a push on the snaps, and it's in. Okay, so now we're going to put in the neck roll and cheek pads. So you can see these pins at the front of the roll. There's a hole at the very front corner of the trim piece on the helmet, and so you're going to want to find it and insert that up into that hole. Now, before I do that, I need to remember to tuck the straps through. The last thing you want to do is push it all the way in and then realize that the straps are still stuck behind the padding. It's easy to do. Okay. I like to get these lined up first and into the hole, and then start to work it around. Oh, that still didn't catch. There it goes. It's okay, you may have to with your thumb, just lift that plastic a little bit to get it in. Before I get too far, I want to get this other pin in. There it goes. And now when you get to this section, it's going to feel like you just have too much wire and it's not going to go. But if you treat it kind of like an inner tube on a bicycle, it will work its way in. Oh, that piece came out again. So let's do that one more time. There it goes. And work it. Not quite in back there. Then snap the cheek pads in, make sure you get all 3 snaps. Oop, that didn't go. And you're in.